Yeah, this is a game called MindsEye.
So for those of you that don't know, this game was like hyped up. It was published by IO Interactive and being made by a new developer called Build a Rocket Boy. And not only was it, it's being made by Build a Rocket Boy, and it is also on top of that, it was being headed by the lead of GTA 3 to GTA 5. So all the GTAs in the first Red Dead. Hell of a pedigree. Okay?
Yeah.
And this is supposed to be the start of this big multimedia thing.
Is it?
Right? Like, it was supposed to be. It might not be anymore.
But there was known. There was known that this was planned to be a big thing.
Yes.
Wow.
Like they were there, and they're still planning to have all these creation tools in the game eventually, and they're not in the console version, they're in the PC one. Yeah, it's called Everywhere's Tools, Associate Game Director, comparing the game to custom Minecraft servers. Assets from MindsEye can also be used in other aspects of Everywhere.
Wow.
It is a pseudo open world game similar to Mafia. Red Rock City serves as the game's main playable area as part of the game's creation system Everywhere.
Okay.
And they were planning to like people to build levels and build maps based on the assets for the game. There are 4 game modes they're gonna have in that, and so it's supposed to be this big ordeal. But they obviously overscoped, and they were like showing the game off, and I thought the game looked cool. It was like Cyberpunk meets GTA, headed up by Leslie Benzies, who's a big name in game development. Did all those GTAs, did Manhunt 2, LA Noire.
Wow.
Max.
It was a big part of Rockstar's history.
Yeah, like pretty much Rockstar's best days, other than Red Dead 2, right? So
Right.
you think that this guy leading the team, and this gonna be the next multimedia thing, and they show those trailers. It looks pretty good. At minimum, it looks like a decent GTA clone.
Sure.
Yeah.
It is not good. It is not good at all. It is incredibly bad. It is buggy. It is, oh, hey man, we're doing good.
Oh, hey, Rage Quit. Nice to see you.
Thank you, Rage Quit.
Okay, so all right, so like we're looking at you driving right now, which graphically we're watching a video, so it's not like direct from the game console right now, but like I don't know that there's some interesting stuff going on here in terms of like graphically, but like it's not, that's not what makes a good game, obviously. So what's going on in this?
So I think the rendering pass I did on this made it a little smoother than it is.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because this, when playing it, is supposed to be 30 FPS. It's maybe 25 most of the time. Just constant micro stutter drops every time. Constant pop in all the time. Right? Like constant just... and I'm playing on a PS5 Pro. There is no performance mode or dynamic scaling. It's you can play the game, or you can at 30 FPS, or you can't play the game. That's it. Even on Pro, that's just what it is. I'm sure PC has a 60 FPS mode. This is me driving to an objective. As for the game will literally have lag in hallways.
Oh man.
Like micro stutter in hallways. There's horrible pop-in everywhere. Like they just pop in all the time.
Okay.
Just I will literally be driving and then randomly bushes will pop into reality.
They cut to a shot and Silo just popped in from non-existence. Like, wow, all right, okay, all right.
Yep. Yep. And you'll have cutscenes just happen. Like it won't transition gameplay into cutscene. It'll literally just be gameplay is happening. You'll get to the marker and then just boom.
It was shocking. I was like, why? That's weird. We used to be fine with that in a prior era of gaming, but it's shocking to see that now, especially with the game looking like this.
Yes. So there's that.
Straight up, just hard cut.
Yep. And now it gets better. So this is going to be most of your gameplay. It is cover-based shooting at its finest. Nothing really. You can't even blind fire. You literally pop out and shoot.
Okay.
You can shoot while running, or you can just stay in cover. That's it. That's most of your gameplay. That and driving, and occasionally you pilot a drone. That's what you have going on. You will track a dude with a drone. You will drive a little bit. That's what's going on. And something that I found interesting is like, you know how Cyberpunk and GTA both have like radio stations?
Yeah.
Yes.
I have not experienced that in this game yet. I'm only 3 hours in. I'm probably done.
So
I uninstalled it.
I mean, again, like, if they were planning for this to be a big thing, then yeah, I probably would have expected some sort of radio something. But I don't know. I also think like GTA as a full experience trying to recreate that is a near impossible task. So I'm not too worried about radio stations not being there.
The thing is, though, is like other games have had that. Like Sleeping Dogs has had that. Like you know, like Saints Row has that.
I just
like,
wouldn't. It seems like this game has bigger problems than whether radio stations are present.
Oh yeah, like having a cover-based shooter with no blind fire.
Yes.
You know, or like having objectives happen and fail for no reason. Like there is something you'll see when we get around to it later in the footage where I'm running over pedestrians like randomly, no game over at all. But if I run over too many in a row with no worrying about this, it'll game over and throw me back to the next checkpoint.
Does it specifically cite you running over too many people?
Yes.
What?
Yeah.
That 30th person was too many.
Yes. Or too many consecutively all at once is what it says.
Okay, but how do you define consecutive? Is it like within an 8-second gap to it? I don't know.
I ran over 3 people at once with my car, and they were like, no. And then another fun one is there's like a mission where you're supposed to go like into a compound and pretend to be a dude, and like they won't let you in, so you have to find another way in. And there are these dudes shooting bottles like out in the yard, and I'm like, oh, I wonder if I can shoot bottles with them. And I shoot bottles with them, and it gives me a "you failed." That they're alerted you're like a dude. I'm like, oh, you're shooting bottles with the other dudes. What the fuck?
Hell?
They're your enemy? I don't understand.
I'm so confused.
They don't know I'm a bad guy. Maybe I just want to shoot bottles with them.
Well, you know.
Maybe I just wanted to hang out and shoot the shit with these guys. Like, come on.
You know, so
if they were coded to be bad guys, I can see how that can happen. It's just bummer.
Yeah.
Bullshit, though.
Yes, it's very bullshit. And there have been cases where people are getting failed in like mission respawn loops.
Oh no.
So like you'll fail a mission and it'll checkpoint the wrong spot and you'll just be in a forever loop.
God.
There is one, there's a streamer, her name is Extra Emily. She got caught in like the Austin Powers situation for a car.
Oh
right?
no. Okay.
And it just bounced back and forth like for a while, and the car got fire, and then she died.
Cool. Just like the future.
There have been cutscenes of Assassin's Creed Unity face. I'm sure you've seen.
I
that
have
on the
seen
internet.
a couple images of the Assassin's Creed Unity face.
Oh. No.
Yeah. So, the game like barely has a physics engine. So yeah.
That's interesting.
Yep. It's.
I really like the lighting of this game, so that's a weird thing to stand out, on top of all this mess.
Right.
Like these flares and fires and stuff. Like, this is interesting. And it's just
so
you gotta do this cover shoot and stuff.
And it is currently the worst reviewed game of the year.
Is that like of big games or games?
of games
that are reviewed
on Metacritic, I should say. So
Man.
games that have been reviewed on Metacritic, it is the worst reviewed game of the year. It is sitting at a 37. There are only 8 reviews currently.
Okay.
The lowest is from Eurogamer with a 20.
All right.
Rough.
Yeah.
Hard cut.
Followed by GameSpot with a 30 and IGN with a 40. GameSpot said, if you manage to achieve a stable experience, MindsEye still commits the cardinal sin of being mind-numbingly boring. Which I agree. This feels like cover-based shooting. Like the original Gears of War, which is almost 20 years old, has better cover-based shooting than this.
Right.
More than anything, it feels like a game firmly trapped in the past. It wouldn't have been good 15 years ago. That's true. Either, but perhaps some of its design choices would have made more sense. Its issues like broken AI, also true. They'll just freeze there and do nothing. Uneven card physics simply exacerbate problems with archaic and insipid design. Impressive visuals can't compensate for the lack of substance, whether that comes from pointless world, tedious combat, or any number of egregious shortcomings. If you're looking for quality, cast your mind's eye elsewhere.
Aha, good one.
But Tish. IGN, when its performance is stable and you're explosively blasting your way through robots, MindsEye can masquerade as a serviceable action shooter for a few minutes at a time. If near future setting and driving feel also impressed, however, its flashy graphics and cinematics can't hide its distinct lack of substance. High on ambition but low on original ideas, MindsEye's rigid mission design renders its open world pointless and consistently undermined by vanilla combat, janky AI, sloppy frame rate, and bugs. Throw in an insultingly unfinished free roam component, and it's clear it's simply not ready to be released. If you had your sights set on MindsEye, think again. Yeah, that's actually something that I wanted to bring up as well. Is this game is supposed to be an open world game, right?
Right.
Right.
Like it's supposed to be an open world game. My entire time with it, it was just having me go to objective to objective. It never does the GTA thing where the map opened up for me in the first 3 hours where I could go like mess around or go just drive and start murdering people. Like it's like here's a marker and a GPS point to the next place.
So can you deviate from the point and do stuff? Like when then it's just constantly telling you that there's an objective to be done?
So I tried, but there's no other content really besides whatever the objective is. Like I didn't find like a mini game or like anything to go do.
Can
It's
you rob
not like
people?
in GTA 4. No, you can murder people. You can try and just murder people.
Okay.
Yep. That's what there is to do.
Is there a star system like police?
Not that I saw,
Okay.
but you know,
Nice
because
apartment.
because like at one point I just drove. What's up, Blasian?
Yo, Blasian's
Heart,
in the
baby.
chat.
But yeah, like so at one point I just like on the way to a mission, like during a mission objective, I just started running over people.
Right.
No star system happened, no nothing happened, like just nothing. Just nothing. Just no.
This face tech is really
Yeah,
good. There's some
but-
interesting like graphical stuff that's happening, like technology.
Yeah, well, yeah, like when
yeah.
I watched what got me to buy this is I watched the demo at the State of Play last year and this year, and like my impression is, oh, it's GTA meets Cyberpunk.
Right.
I'm down for that. That
Yeah.
sounds sick.
Hmm.
And I get the game, and like the early reviews are coming in while I'm waiting for it to get here from Amazon. And they're like, yeah, it's real rough. It's not in a good place. And I go ahead and I'm like, don't cancel my order. And it gets here, and I boot it up, and and it has a day one update that's like pretty big. Like it felt like MMO patch notes big.
Okay.
And I'm like, that's a good sign. I boot it up, and immediately I am shocked how bad the performance is.
Right.
Like even just walking down a road, there is micro stutter out the ass. So and it's on PS5 Pro. You know, like there's barely anything to change graphics. Like just story seems fine. It seems like your standard sci-fi action movie crap. There's not really anything exceptionally interesting here.
But not terrible.
It's not the worst thing I've ever seen so far, at least.
For 3 hours, okay, fair enough.
Yeah, for 3 hours of a 15-hour game. So I have seen, you know, one, you know, fifth of the game apparently. Which has been mostly drive to a place, shoot dudes, drive to a place, shoot dudes, drive to a place, follow dudes with drone, then drive to a place and shoot dudes. That's kind of been the experience with the game so far. Yeah. Let's put it this way. This is the second time PlayStation's ever allowed refunds of a game like this.
Right.
And when I tried to return it to Amazon, they're like, "We'll give you $12 if you keep it."
What?
Wait.
I'm not.
What?
Yeah, like I started to set up the return for. Oh, so this is funny. This guy is like going to tail me, right?
Right.
I do this.
That was.
Get good, biatch.
I love that they told you who was going to follow you before you passed, so naturally you took the opportunity to be like, "Fuck you,"
And just go.
Oh, that's a good line. That's a good line right there. That writer was very proud of themselves.
So, continuing. Oh yeah, sorry. There might be some long pauses. Oh, right. I stopped getting footage at certain points. So there's gonna be some transitions.
Yeah, that's fine. Now for something completely different.
Yep. Sorry. I wanted to show you some extra stuff.
I appreciate it. Like, what is this thing? What is happening here?
This is a buggy. This is the lag hallway.
I want that buggy.
I want that buggy. Like,
whoa, that door
so
is
fun.
going in and out. That door to that elevator is there, and then it's not there.
Oh,
And
so I
no buttons to this elevator. It just goes where it goes. Good.
So I
Hard
what was I
cut.
talking about?
I'm sorry. What you are showing me right now, what is happening?
She's doing very well. Thanks for asking. That's good.
What is going on? All right, sorry. What were you talking about?
Well, I trailed you entirely distracted.
I'm sorry, but that was like a short sequence of things flickering in and out, an elevator that you couldn't direct anywhere. You just kind of had to trust where it went.
And I appreciate everything that you've done for me, Seb.
And yeah,
I don't.
this.
Once again, you can have a whole bunch of people work on making something look really good, but if it doesn't perform well and it's not fun or designed well, it doesn't matter.
You were in the process of doing the Amazon return.
Yes.
That's where the story kind of.
Amazon return.
That's it.
I almost forgot. Sorry.
Right.
So I go to return it on Amazon because I'm like, this is fucking trash. I'm gonna try and see if I can get my money back. And I go to like do the return. They're like, hey, if you don't return it, like if you like, I think I put something like ordered it by mistake because that's kind of the hype it gave me. So, you know, so you, and they're like, hey, if you keep it, we'll give you $12 of Amazon credit.
So you took the $12, right?
No, I did not. I'm gonna. This is fucking garbage. I want my $65 back.
Yeah, but I see. So they still gave you the option to get your 65
just
back.
Take it. Yeah, like I'm going down there tomorrow during my lunch break to ship this off to UPS.
That's funny.
Fucking trash. So yeah, no, it's one of the legitimately worst. This is the worst game I've played in a while.
How do I know that?
This is I want to say it's as bad as Alien Colonial Marines, but at least this game didn't glitch. Like Alien Colonial Marines, at one point the game glitched where I didn't have a gun anymore, so I couldn't progress.
That's good. Great.
That's fair.
What did
That's
I just
absolutely
see?
fair.
You saw his brain chip implant cause him to freak out.
A drone was
And-
looking at hieroglyphs.
What the hell is that?
And then we're gonna go look at this thing,
What is
and
happening?
then we're gonna have that's and then it gets
man.
there, and now we get to have a cut to him in the war,
Covert op.
fighting in the war in the Middle East.
Oh,
At least I
okay.
assume it's the Middle East.
People
know.
gonna die.
Topical.
What's the story here?
Wow.
Could be you.
So he was in like super secret black ops and had a special chip implanted in his neck.
Oh yeah.
And
I thought,
now
like,
he's
right.
Now he's essentially working for this world's version of Tesla as head of security of and they make drones and whatnot.
Okay.
And there's some shit going on with rogue AI and shit like that. Yeah, it's humanity, and there's a theft attempt at the Silva Corp or the Tesla where he works.
Right.
And his mind's eye implants getting all weird and shit. That's
Getting
kind of
all
where I'm at.
wonky.
Okay.
Kind of where I'm at.
That's a guy. Shoot that guy.
Yep. Like this section in particular, I was like, oh man, this reminds me of like playing one of those like mediocre PS2 shooters.
Okay.
Like one of those like PS2 like third-person army shooter games. I had friends who had those.
Sure.
Gotta be organized, even though it's chaos.
Gotta be organized. What? You're clearly just running around. Like, what is the point of having a line where you're talking about being orderly in chaos when the game is clearly just letting you do what you need to do to complete the objective?
I think I die at some point doing this.
Sure.
Yeah. But yeah, no, and it's. The only reason I played this far is because of getting footage.
Yes.
Like that's the whole. Like after an hour, I sent you a message saying I think I'm done. And the thing is the first 2 hours are 90% cutscene.
Oh my god.
Like it's just
no.
The performance is just so bad. Like the performance is just so bad that it's well, I can't do this. It's giving me headaches to play it.
You're a trooper. I'm glad you got all this footage because we don't get games like this anymore. And this is the kind of stuff I live for. I love seeing this come out. I don't enjoy at the expense of developers who worked hard and then this happened.
Man,
that sucks for them.
The next time we get one of these, you should spend $65 and play it.
You were already getting it, to be fair.
That's fair. That's fair.
But the next one, though, that you
The next
are
one.
The
in
next
the
one that's
end,
really messed up and is interesting. I'll drop money. I'll do it. Yeah, we'll make a video.
All right, sure. All right, sounds good.
It's gonna have to be something that's on PlayStation, but this computer's not gonna be able to handle whatever it is.
This is on PlayStation. Behold.
Wonderful. This
Gotta be organized.
gotta be organized, even in chaos. I love
I just
this
love.
line.
I love the physics. We shot that guy in the head. He just immediately falls back.
The physics are not great. The music choice is interesting. They're trying to go for something here, and then it's just they kind of just turn you loose, and you're just kind of shooting whoever comes in your way in this fucking laser tag paintball ass map, and it just gotta be organized.
It feels like they took a bunch of designers from early PS2 third-person shooters or even 360 and like whipped them into the future and said, okay, we need you to make that, but in Unreal 5.
Mm-hmm.
And then like didn't update them on much. And then this is what they made because they were on like crunch. You know,
Maybe, yeah.
That's all. Also, man, you want to talk about promote until incompetent, I guess, with Leslie Benzies. Jesus Christ.
I guess, right? Like,
I
don't know what the story is. The full story is here. But damn.
I don't know how you go from like being the producer of GTA's 3, 4, 5, San Andreas Vice City to being the dude behind this.
I mean, you can definitely
I
see the GTA DNA in various parts.
Yeah.
But like not in the parts that make it like really good.
Like this is wild to me, man. Like this is something else, is what this feels like.
There are some things like that explosion, the paper moving, you know, through the wind. Like I could see if I'm an individual member and was part of certain parts of this game, I would be totally fine with putting that part of on this game on the portfolio and said I did this thing, and then they look at it, it's like, oh, that's cool, all right.
Yeah, yes, but I'm also going like, all right, how much of that is like stock Unreal 5 with like slight modifications?
I wouldn't know.
This game is in Unreal 5.
I would
and
assume that the guy who's worked on GTA before wouldn't do that, but I guess I don't know.
You know, or like, and the thing is, like, whoever is like, yeah, whoever's in charge of optimization, they either did not have enough time or they got shit canned, one of the two. Give this a second, it's gonna cut to the next thing in a minute.
That's fine.
Yeah, like,
I like that you realize who the hostage is somewhere in that mess of a map.
Yeah. Yep.
Wow.
Or I might have taken him. Or I might have to get up to do something, and anything was preferable to playing more of this. is basically what was running through my mind. Like it was literally painful to play because it was giving me a headache.
Right, we're not getting the stuttering through this footage. Fortunately for us.
Yeah, that's probably because the fucking capture shit smoothed it out a bit.
Yeah.
You know, or I think the editing software busted it down to 24 FPS instead of 30 with constant drops. So yeah, no, I
like that you booted it up for a little longer, you ran around for a little bit, and you're just like, ugh.
I'm done.
How do I get out of this?
I think I had other stuff going on that night.
Probably,
but,
and again, a lot of things are probably preferable. So, okay, so you got two.
Oh, yeah, like,
there's a clear symbol on your mini map here. What is that?
It's either with the objective marker where I'm supposed to go, or it's north, depending on which one it is.
So there's north, and okay, so that is the hostage.
But you never want
Yeah.
to anyway.
Okay.
There you go.
Great. New personal best, 3 minutes 50. What in the world?
Yeah, they
oh
did
my
the GTA.
God, man.
Oh yeah, I put a little bit of editorial in there if you want to rewind it real quick.
No, I saw it. Yep, that was. Yep. Ooh.
Should have made this transitional.
I just. Man. This is.
This is probably the part of the game I enjoyed most. Is just the driving.
Sure.
I had a good time with the driving. If the performance was better, and they had like a radio or some music going on with the driving, I honestly would have like been pretty down with it.
Well, what are the music genres of Cyberpunk? You got your techno of sorts, electronic. You're not playing rock.
There's 7 dozen radio stations in Cyberpunk 2077. I actually have that full list. Yeah, they probably got a fantastic selection.
Are you driving?
The guy tailing you turned over. Go. Surely they're not going to be behind you.
This is more of the tailing me section. Oh, I think I got the CPR minigame in this.
Ooh.
That's in this footage. Yeah, I think this might be in this bit of footage.
Fun.
Okay.
I didn't. Yeah, I got like an hour and change of footage, so you might.
What's happening here?
Oh yeah. The game is loading.
Is this the game?
Oh yeah. I think that's the game, brother. Because
Oh my god.
No.
No. Okay. No.
No. Okay.
There is hitching in the game.
It's the footage. I don't know what's happening here. I got worried for a second.
How are you watching this?
I had to watch it through the Google Drive because it didn't download properly, which of course it didn't. So
Really?
here, I'm going to transition away real quick because I want to see the rest of this. This is probably torture for you. I don't care. I need to see this. We're at 29:24. Let's take a look at this. Oh Lord. Oh my God! How many times can this page reformat? There we go.
Hi, chat. How are you doing?
How you doing, guys?
Anyone there still?
How are we doing on? Oh, my resources are just this game.
Call Rigby.
Whole thing. All right, let's see. Let's skip our way back because I want to see the mess.
No,
we're not watching any
back
more
at
of
me.
that.
Chat.
Forget this.
Oh.
27:17. We're at 29:24. Ah, good enough. All right. So okay,
right.
so we just had the car that was tailing you turned over.
Me neither. Let's get to the factory. Come on.
So yeah, the driving seems like they got the map, like the general size and everything. Like this looks good. This looks fine.
What do you mean holding him?
Driving around.
Unit, can you take a breather and relax?
The unit you engaged. Man, I don't know. So this is being published by IO Interactive.
Right.
The people behind the people behind
Hitman.
Hitman.
Yep.
1 through 3, and I don't know how you put I don't know how that studio doesn't go. Yeah, we need to delay this like a year.
Right.
This is a train wreck.
What was the marketing for this?
It was that two state of plays. It got like
Other
a
than
big
those
section.
two.
It looked great. They made it look great.
Sure.
I haven't seen much other than those 2 state of plays.
Okay.
Yeah, you know.
Would it have killed them, you think, to have delayed it?
I don't know, maybe it was just too much money, and they're like, you need to get this out the door, get some money back. But like, people are refunding it left and right.
That's the
and,
thing.
Yeah.
You know, so like.
Sounds like in the wrong hands, it could do a lot of damage.
I'm gonna check the Steam charts for this.
Yeah.
This game's peak on Steam was 1,400 players.
1,400.
Do you have a best guess?
Yeah, 1,400. It apparently has 113 people playing it right now.
How much is this?
$60.
Man. Oof.
So I want you to put this in perspective for our viewers. Game of the year, probably game of the year. Player Obscure Expedition 33 is $50.
Want you to question.
It is the best RPG I have played in about 5 years. It is incredible. I can't stop thinking about it most of the time. All right?
Yeah.
That game is $50. $10 less than
Then this
piece of crap.
bullshit.
So,
Take that how you will.
Yeah, I wonder what the budget for this is.
If I was a betting man,
I mean, we might be able to find out.
Tone that you are in some deep shit.
Ah, man, the face tech is really cool. There are things.
Yeah, that's
There are individual
mocap.
things I like about this, and then you have to play
We
it.
know that this was a drop off. I was the one that was following you.
So apparently it is expected in the tens of millions.
Okay.
The developer raised 151 million in funding, and a portion of that was allocated to MindsEye, rumors claim that it's 40 to 100 billion.
Man.
So at minimum, it's 10 million more than Expedition 33.
Okay.
That's you. Oh,
Damn.
shit.
Yep.
Okay, they had me jam the firewall so these nerds they hired could hack into the Silva network once I set up the transmitter. It wasn't my fault. I was just trying to...
Where's your
Were you locked in on this story at all when you were watching?
It's in my locker.
No, not very.
Go. Now.
No, the performance issues were so bad that like I honestly wanted to stop playing the game.
Right, that probably was
Like,
just
like,
your forefront, because the acting seems okay.
Yeah, that thing isn't horrible. Like, it's fine.
This is a bad idea.
Especially with the facial
Yeah, that-
expressions, like what they're doing.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
You're one of them.
Acting isn't horrible. Like, a lot of stuff isn't horrible. Like, just, you know, like, just... I want to stress that the performance stuff is really just what made me just be like, fuck this.
Okay, because yeah,
I
that's
probably
the one
could've-
thing we're not getting with this video. It seems like the biggest factor.
I probably, if you want to see a good example of how bad performance can be, Jeff Grossman streamed it on a 4090 and it like had consistent dips.
Oh man. Okay. I'll have to
Um,
watch that later.
yeah, like it's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. Yeah, that's kind of where it's at. Like I don't know what more to tell you there.
Okay. Yeah. I don't know. Is there anything else in this last 12 minutes that you want us to look at?
Well, yeah, I want you to see this wonderful CPR minigame.
Oh, we're getting the mini game. Here we go.
Oh yeah.
The line. R2 plus L2. You're not doing great.
Come on.
To be
What the
fair,
hell?
the very inconsistent frame rate did not help.
Okay, I can see where they're going for here.
Start breathing.
Yeah, this is the CPR minigame, everybody.
Don't give up on us.
I don't think
It's
this
like-
matters.
I can see this is a good way to teach people how CPR works in a way,
Yeah.
if nothing else. People need to know that.
I'm reminded of a quote that Yahtzee said. I don't hate video games. I love video games, which is why I have such high standards for them.
Yeah.
Playing this game is actively insulting.
Insulting.
It is unfinished in every way. All the gameplay mechanics feel old, except for the driving. The story is just kind of flat. There's constant other technical bugs, be it pop-in, bad AI, physics issues. Just, oh, yeah.
You think this is
Yeah,
getting fixed?
no, it's-
What are we doing in here? Good lord. Okay. Do you think this gets fixed? Some of it gets fixed?
I think some of it gets fixed. I think you iron out the performance eventually, because they keep issuing patches for it. So, you know, I think there's that. But yeah, I think that you issue patches, you do what you can.
Trying to figure out.
But like mostly, yeah, I think it's just fucked. I think it's just fucked. That's the answer. I think that you can't make this mission design unboring.
That's the real thing at the end of this. Is there's obviously there's the more you got your Assassin's Creed Unity face, you got your stuttering and stuff. These things can be fixed, but what I saw of that mission where you went into that map and just like the way that was set up was like, you can't fix that. I don't know how you went into this with that as your mission design.
Yeah, like I don't think you can make the mission design less boring. I don't think you can make the world more empty.
Man.
Also, my Discord just froze for a sec.
Wonderful. Yeah, you seem fine over here.
Great. So yeah.
Wow. Okay. Well, man, it's a shame because it seems like there's a lot of people who did good work in certain parts of this game, and it just was unfinished, and like the gameplay, the core aspects of making a game were not done well.
Yes, like I feel as though I do want to get to the point of this where I start running over pedestrians. If you want to fast forward a bit.
Okay.
I enjoyed that part. That was fun. That was me just cutting into town.
It's still going here. I don't know where in timeline this is, so I'm just gonna keep skipping forward here. Oop. Still in the desert, driving around. Still desert, driving around. Desert.
Well, I think I started.
Oh.
Yeah, I blow up the car at the end of this, and then I have to get into the car again to reach out the checkpoint.
Okay.
Wow, man, this driving section was really long.
Strongest part of the game.
Like you are right. You are not wrong. Oh yeah, you have bugs with like the wind, so you just saw like a crate just fly through the air.
I was wondering, was that supposed to be like, is it like crazy windy? Is there a tornado?
No, not really. It's like dusty. It's not supposed to like lift crates and shit.
I don't know what the crates.
At least not my experience.
Yeah, not my experience. That's weird.
Yeah. So.
All right, hit those things. Yeah.
Oh yeah, this is what caused the car to blow up. Because they're robots, they explode.
Those robots are heavy.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
So you're gonna have to jump out. Yeah. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, wait, hold on. Wait for me to get in the car here when I respawn. It's pretty good how I get into the car. You're gonna enjoy that one.
Silva Morrison SM1 is the workhorse of the Silva range of bots. Thanks, Sebastian Paul. Well, I'm glad I was
I cannot wait to get my $60 back. I have to get it back as Amazon credit, but you know.
Yeah.
Fine.
Whoa, you just went right into that car. All right.
Yep, sure did.
Physics. Physics.
Yep. Well.
Just too many.
Yeah.
How many's too many?
Yes.
Give me numbers. I need to know. You can't set an abstract limit for me. Yeah, get in this car again.
Yeah, I don't think
we got it
anything
normally
tops
that time.
Though.
Great. All right.
I don't think anything tops that though. That was basically it. That was like the final tipping point where I was like, maybe I'll make a little bit more like progress for the quick look, and I was just like, no, I think I'm good. I'm gonna try and get to this mission objective and then call it. This is disgustingly bad. This should not have been allowed to go out to the public.
Not in this.
Not in this state. Like if all the bugs and performance issues were fixed, I would have still thought. I would have just said, yeah, it's a mediocre cover shooter. But this is just appallingly bad.
All right. That's MindsEye. Maybe don't get it.
If you have any other questions, I'd be happy to answer them.
Good.
Well, how long is it to beat?
I think most people are saying around 15 hours.
Yeah,
it's not very long.
There's some, things happening here, man. I'm just.
Yeah, 15 to 20 hours. Apparently, if you want. Oh no, some people are saying 10.
Okay.
Apparently, if you want 100% it's 15 hours.
Oh my god. Okay. Well.
It's city. Oh, and then the fan reviews are even worse. The fan reviews are at a 2.5 on Metacritic.
Yeah. All right. That's
and
enough
then
of that.
Steam says mostly negative. I've had my Steam account for 12 years and I never felt compelled to leave a review until now. This was not ready to be released, especially for the current price. I ended up refunding it. This is the worst game I've ever played. Not once have I honestly posted a review for a game, but this felt like a scam with all the promises that all that was offered was bugs and mediocre storylines.
Damn.
Yeah. Man,
Yep.
it's an interesting mess. I do want to hear what the story ends up being with how this all happened.
Oh, you can't skip cutscenes, by the way.
Can't?
You can.
Cannot skip cutscenes.
Again, I'm looking at what this game is, and that seems like it might be the best part of experiencing this video game, because the driving is fine, but like you said, there's not much going on in this world, and then it's kind of downhill from there. So the cutscenes with the facial expressions and graphics overall seems like the strongest point. That's still not great. Ooh, man. Okay, well, thank you for your service, Bronson. I am going to go watch that Jeff Gersman video later to witness the frame rate issues there myself.
Yeah. Just thanks, guys. We love you.
Well, that's the end of the SGK Super Show. Join us on Discord to talk about video games and other things. We're on social media. Don't forget to check YouTube and all your favorite podcast services to catch the audio or video versions, whatever you prefer. Otherwise, that's the show. See you guys.
We'll be back next week.
Next week.
Bye, guys.
Peace, y'all.